Hi, my name is Bri Terrell, and I'm a graduating senior here at the University of Rochester. I am honored to be chosen to speak about what my scholarship has meant to me over the past 4 years. Obviously, these are not the conditions under which I anticipated giving this speech. Our world is truly in turmoil right now. As a senior, I have faced a lot of heartbreak in the face of COVID-19, losing my traditional graduation, my senior honors project, and my final moments on campus with my closest friends. But these things are all trivial to the strife that so many others are facing right now during this pandemic. Homeless and incarcerated populations are still kept in close quarters and have no access to practicing social distancing. Countless people have lost their jobs and are at risk of losing their homes, and many children are in households with no continuing education. The systems in society today render class mobility harder and harder, especially for people of color and those with multiply marginalized identities. People who have been through so much worse than I have continue to get absolutely nothing. The impacts of the coronavirus pandemic expose these inequalities more than ever. If anything, COVID-19 has been a stark reminder to me about where I came from and how fortunate I truly am. 4 years ago, my mom, twin brother, and I were refinancing our house so my mom would be able to continue to afford it in light of my father's child support ending on my 19th birthday. All three of us were working retail and food jobs to make ends meet. Jobs that we would have either lost in the face of COVID-19 or that would have put us at high risk. When I was in middle school, we relied on food pantries for a lot of our groceries, and right now many food pantries are shut down or significantly hindered in their operation. So who knows where my family and I would have been able to get food if the coronavirus happened then. I truly don't know where I'd be if coronavirus hit 4, 6, or 10 years ago, and I truly understand how many may be feeling right now. Yet here I am, finishing 4 years of education at my dream school, giving this speech. I've been fortunate enough to continue both of my on-campus jobs remotely. I'm working from home, and my postgraduate employment is secured in what is going to be a struggling economy. My mom only works 2 jobs now instead of 4 and is able to work from home. My twin brother is finishing his final semester of college too, and my older brother is working from home as well. We are leaps and bounds from where we used to be, and the financial relief of my scholarship has played a huge role in getting us here. The University of Rochester had been my dream school since I was 16 years old due to its renowned political science and American Sign Language programs, and I was lucky enough to receive the Handler Scholarship in 2016. In the past 4 years, I've been able to do more than I ever dreamed possible. I've immersed in the largest per capita deaf community in the US, visited every state in the Northeast, traveled to 7 countries across 3 different continents, attended a conference at the United Nations, created 4 new clusters in the Rochester curriculum, spoken at Meliora Weekend about social justice, fell in love with my potential life partner, and so many more experiences I can't even begin to quantify. And soon I will be moving to Washington, D.C. to work for 2 years as a paralegal at a civil rights firm, after which I'll attend law school. I will be making twice the income my mom made when I was in high school. If that doesn't speak to the power of a scholarship, I don't know what does. I would not have been considered for the job if I hadn't attended a top 30 school, which would have been impossible for my family to afford. I get to wake up knowing that I have the things I used to dream about and beg for. I only wish I could go back and tell the Bri of 6 years ago that things were going to turn out okay, because she had a lot of reasons to believe they wouldn't. I owe my life to Rich and Martha Handler, who opened this door for me to find and create so many opportunities for myself. I would not be standing here without them. I would also like to thank my mentors and friends who have supported me through every new endeavor. Talila Lewis, Amber Fairley, Laura Gavigan, Yeoman Margaret Chastel, Jake Lowenhurst, Naomi Boxman, my coworkers at the Rochester Center for Community Leadership, and the entire Handler Scholars team. I owe perhaps one of my biggest thanks to Professor Stu Jordan in the Political Science Department, who has given me endless academic and personal support and picked me up when I was truly at my worst. Thank you to all donors for being a part of what makes the University of Rochester ever better. Your support will continue to open doors for others who need it the most. You will literally change their whole world. Be safe and healthy. Meliora.